How do you get an 80-year-old woman to say fuck? Yell bingo real loud. So I got some jokes for you. I'm sure y'all like to hear them. There's this guy that's on this cruise ship. He's a magician. Anyways, he does these magic tricks every night. Well, the captain of this cruise ship, he's got this little parrot sits on his shoulder. Well, every time a magician does a trick, he'll put it in his hat, sock, or up his sleeve. Parrot always calls him out. You know, he's trying to impress the crowd, get the crowd to guess where's the little ball you hid. So finally, the magician gets tired of this parrot. He hates this parrot, ruins his act every chance he gets. So finally, one time, that magician just snapped, pulls out a gun. He shot at the parrot. Parrot ducked. Bullet hits a propane tank. The cruise ship blew up to 1 billion pieces. Well, next thing you know, the only 2 survivors was the magician and the parrot. So they're out there floating. Parrot looks around. Finally, he says, "All right, where's the damn ship?" Nobody got that?
It's okay, babe.
Getting there going for you. 2 guys are out deer hunting. One guy says, "Hey, you see anything?" He said, "Let me look." He looks through the rifle. He says, "Oh my gosh, I can see your house from here. I see your wife. Looks like she's cheating on you." So everybody says, "Well, I'm done with her." He says, "Well, shoot her in the head, shoot him in the privates." "Well, I could do that all with 1 shot." So there's this one guy, he's got this nosy neighbor. He's walking down the sidewalk. His neighbor looks out, sees him, says, "Hey man, what do you got there?" He said, "I got me some duct tape. I want to go catch me some ducks." He says, "You moron, you can't catch no ducks with no duct tape." So the guy walks off. He comes back a few hours later, and sure enough, he's got a bunch of ducks with this duct tape. Neighbor thought, "Man, that's interesting." So next day later, he walks by, it's got some chicken wire. Neighbor says, "Hey man, what are you doing with that chicken wire?" "Well, I'm gonna catch me some chickens." He said, "You ain't gonna catch no chickens, no chicken wire." Well, a few hours later, he comes back, does the same thing again. Got a bunch of chickens. Guy thought, "Man, that's pretty interesting." So the next day, he comes walking by. His neighbor says, "Hey man, what do you got there?" He said, "I got some here pussy willow." He says, "Hang on man, let me grab my hat." Got there going. So this guy gets on his plane. He's sitting next to a beautiful, gorgeous blonde girl. And anyways, he sits down next to her. He realizes she's reading this book. It says Sexual Activities and Statistics. He said, "I like that book you're reading." She said, "Thank you." She said, "Do you know that the Polish man has the biggest penis in diameter of all man?" He says, "I didn't know that." "And that the Native American man has the longest one of all man." He says, "I didn't know that either." She says, "By the way, my name's Gene. What's your name?" "Tonto Kowalski. Nice to meet you." So this guy is American, next joke by the way. This guy's an American businessman. He's got a business trip he's got to take over to Japan. So he gets off the airport, gets off the plane and everything. He says, "Well, I think I'm gonna get me a hooker since I just got in, I'm kind of tired." So he goes and gets him a hooker. Well, later on, the girl keeps on saying Hoshimoto. He's thinking, well, I must be doing something right. She seems pretty satisfied. She said it quite a few times too. Well, next day he met up with his business partners who are Japanese. And they're out playing golf. He hits a hole in one. They're all cheering and laughing at him and everything. You know, congratulating him, clapping for him. He don't really know what to say. He just says, Hoshimoto. So one of his business partners looked over and says, "What do you mean wrong hole?"
No.
That's all I got for y'all. Thank you very much.